Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. So I'm Jamie and I usually do budgeting and educational videos. So today I'm gonna teach you about saving money on some flights. So I posted a picture on my Instagram. My ticket round trip actually cost 2 cents. All I had to pay for was travel fees. So that ended up being about $66. And that's how I'm going to Seattle round trip. Not sponsored, but hey, Spirit, if you see this, I would love to be sponsored. I ride with you guys all the time. I love you guys. You've always been so nice to me. Yeah. Okay, so today's video is about saving money on flights. And I just want to put a disclaimer out there so I don't waste your time, because this might not be the thing for you. If you are a heavy packer, if you need a carry-on or more, if you really need to choose your seats and you have to choose where you sit on the plane and who you sit with. A lot of people have been saying these flights get delayed a lot. I've only experienced it once. If you are really on a tight schedule, I would say this is not for you. Also, if you're very specific, because I was pretty flexible with my dates and times, so those are the biggest things that I would say. If you are very specific on those things, then I say this is not for you. I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to traveling, so I could care less at this point, and that's pretty much how I save. With that being said, let's get started. I know there's a lot of like bare bones flights, and I say bare bones as in airlines that are a la carte pretty much. So like you choose your seat, carry-on luggage, you pay a little bit extra, you know, for certain things on this flight. The reason why I choose these flights is because they're very short trips, they're very short flights, and that's something that I'm not high maintenance on. Like if I was flying to the Philippines, I would not go on one of these flights. There's like 3 bare bones, like a la carte airlines that I know of, which are Frontier, Allegiant, and Spirit. I've only flown Spirit at this point, so I can only talk about Spirit, but I have heard some things that I would like to share with you guys, so I'll talk about those later. So as far as Spirit, I heard a lot of people say that they have a lot of delayed flights. I think there was one out of like the 8 or 9 that I've been on with Spirit that was delayed, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. I also wasn't in a hurry, so it didn't really matter that much to me at the time. I don't know if they've changed, because I read this in 2017, so maybe the prices have changed. Possibly the policies have changed, but as far as I have experienced, it hasn't really changed, but I'll get into it. So online, Spirit has an $18.99 fee if you purchase tickets online, and that fee is every ticket that you buy. So if you buy a round trip, that's $18.99 times 2 as part of your ticket. You purchase the ticket in person, the $18.99 per ticket is waived. That's about almost $40 off of your ticket. Today, I had picked up some tickets. Mine was actually $81 online, but when I went to purchase the tickets, they were $66. If I were to have calculated it, it would have been $45, but I think they have a minimum. Mine ended up being $66. But I did actually purchase one for my friend, so that's something that you can actually do for other people. All you need is the name of the passenger, the birth date, and then the gender. So I purchased my friend's ticket. He was going for a different weekend, but he was coming to Vegas. His originally was $109, and then it ended up being $66 as well. So his ticket was the same price. What the lady called it was a penny flight. The flight only cost a penny each way, so it ended up being 2 cents, and then you just paid travel fees. So that's how I got my tickets for cheap, and that's how I've been traveling domestically. Let me put this into perspective. We are actually traveling to Vancouver, and the tickets from Las Vegas to Vancouver are $307 right now. Vancouver is only 3 hours away from Seattle. I would say it's 100% worth the 30-minute, an hour delay, or you know, not being able to sit with my husband on the plane. So that's why I say I'm low maintenance, because I would rather travel for, you know, very little inconveniences versus paying a lot for a better experience. I mean, some things I would, some things I wouldn't. Also, I can actually fit like 5, pushing it 6 outfits. A lot of people did have some questions. The first question is this only a single ticket or a round trip ticket? It is a round trip ticket. It's only $66. Number 2, I had already answered the question of how we did it. To give you a little bit more detail, I always check for prices online, and I just Google it, Las Vegas to blah 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 flights at the end. Most of the time it's domestic. I don't even know if Spirit flies international. I personally, when it comes to Spirit, I don't think I would fly more than 5 hours on a plane like that, just because it's so bare bones. Like, I don't know, I haven't done it yet, but at the same time, I actually haven't even been any farther east than Colorado. Another question I got is, do you have to buy this ticket the day of, or can you buy it in advance? And I always purchase my tickets in advance. I'm actually not leaving until the end of August. It's like the middle of July right now. It's about 6 weeks. There was a point where I purchased them 4 months in advance. So yeah, they're not last minute tickets at all. It's just Spirit just honestly has a good deal. And then another question I got, so when it comes to Spirit Airlines, they have a $9 fare club, which means you get discounted tickets than what they already offer. And let me just tell you this right now, Spirit, because everything is a la carte, it is a lot cheaper than most airlines anyway. If you get the $9 fare and then you get, you know, a few perks on top of that. I don't have the $9 fare just because, one, I don't like paying. If I know that I'm not going to be using those perks on a regular basis, then I don't like to purchase those perks. Besides my whole, you know, Europe trip, I haven't ridden a plane since my honeymoon. That's like 8 months of $9 a month wasted. So that's why I don't purchase it, just because I know like me traveling is actually very spontaneous. At this point, we're just trying to save a lot, but you know, it's time. We need to go. We need a break. This deal is not part of the $9 fare club. As far as I know, the discounts cannot be combined. You can't get the extra discounts on top of that if you go to the counter. So I also got another question because there are, you know, specific days that it's actually better to purchase tickets because it's cheaper. When it comes to this deal, I don't think it's relevant. Just check what you see online and then go to the counter, and it'll always be cheaper. I don't think it'll ever be the same just because they have to take off that online fee. My discount was actually only $14, but I think, like I said, that's because they actually have a minimum. So I don't know, Spirit, maybe you can answer that, because I thought it was $18.99, but I ain't mad because I still got a discount. Those are pretty much all the questions that I got on Instagram. But I also wanted to point out, I haven't personally experienced this, I just heard this through the grapevine, but one of my friends, she actually went to the counter for Allegiant. She was actually able to find a ticket for $30 from Las Vegas to Chicago. As far as I know, Allegiant has smaller time frames that you can purchase the tickets over the counter, and they're a little bit more hit and miss because I haven't found any rules online for Allegiant saying, you know, specifics about any fees they can waive if you buy it in person versus online. My time frame to pick up tickets is very limited, and it's not within the time frame of Allegiant, so I haven't been able to experience that myself. But that's what I heard, so that's something you can try out. If it works for you, let me know. If you try this out and it works for you and it's like great, then let me know, because I love hearing good things that you find, and I love to share it with other people, and I'd like to try it out myself. So yeah, let me know, DM me on Instagram, comment down below, and let me know. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Oh, so I've heard a lot about red-eye flights, and I have no idea what that is. If somebody can let me know, I would really love to know about it. I heard Asia Dang, she's been posting a lot more budget stuff, which is actually like my inspiration to post my story and everything when it comes to like saving money. If I remember correctly, her ticket to China was 30 bucks. And I'm like, what the heck is a red eye? Or standby. Standby, red eye, I don't know, whatever. I don't know the difference, I don't know what it is. So if you guys have any experience with red eyes and with standby flights, let me know, because I heard those are like the best to get. But those you have to be way more flexible about, so I don't know. Let me know. My arms are too long for this. Alright, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your family and your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the post notification so you never miss a video from me. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Love you all. And I'll see ya, suckers. Thanks for letting... I was just choking on my own spit. Thanks for letting me call you suckers.